how to set the perfect time for your Facebook ads. And it's important for you to take note of this particular fact, because the wrong time or setting the wrong time can actually affect and impact on your adverts very negatively. And a lot of advertisers have fallen into this trap of choosing the wrong time to set their Facebook ads so that they are not able to maximize their ad spend, and the kind of results they are trying to get, they are not able to maximize it. Now, you must understand that the Facebook ad system has a lot of parameters to set for you to be able to run a profitable advert, and Facebook gives you that parameters as once you land on their ads manager interface. All right, so you see things where you have to set like your location, your age, the daily budget, the detail targeting, and all of those things. You see all of these indices are right here for you to choose any of them, because they set the parameters by which your adverts can run and run profitably. However, people choose a lot of things when it concerns location, age, gender, and the targeting options. And when it comes to budget, and by the way, we've done another video on the perfect ads budget for your Facebook ads, all right? And the video will be in the description below. But now we're talking about time, okay? When it comes to setting the time right here, okay? Here you have the start date, and then you have the time next to it. Now, if you don't know how to set the correct time for your Facebook ads, chances are that you're going to actually burn your ad spend, okay? Now, a lot of people, let's assume they start to set their Facebook ads sometime in the evening, all right? Say 5 p.m., depending on where you're watching this video from, right? And they put all their advert targeting options, they set their campaign objective, they set everything in the ad set level, and also go to the ad and upload their creative and put their ad copy and all of those things, right? Then once they hit on publish and they don't pay attention to the time that they set, okay, it's possible that that particular adverts can just run till the end of that day, burn all their advert money, and then they don't see results, okay? So what I mean by that is this: if, for example, here in this Lego, in this time right now, we choose something like let's say the time is 9 p.m. all right? Now let's assume that it's 9 p.m. that you set as your time for your Facebook ads. Now this is a very wrong thing to do. Now, if you start your advert by 9 p.m., okay, now an entire day has 24 hours, okay, and Facebook always want to exhaust their budget within the particular day where which that advert is running. So remember, if you're using a daily budget, all right, which is what we're using for this particular example right now, it means that on this particular date, if it's 9 p.m., it's just remaining about 3 hours for it to reach 12 a.m. and then by 12 a.m. a new day has started. So Facebook would then utilize any amount you put as your ad budget. They will exhaust it within just the remaining 3 hours you have for that day to be exhausted. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain, okay? So basically what that means is that if you set your advert to run by 9 p.m., you just have 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and then 12 or 11:59 p.m. for that money to be exhausted. And by 12 a.m. right now, you're required to put in another fund for that particular day. So it's a day-by-day ad spend that Facebook will utilize, unless you're using the lifetime budget, all right? Right here, we have a daily budget and then we have a lifetime budget, okay? So because we're using a daily budget right here, okay, it means that for every single day, if we choose, let's say 3,980 as our daily ad spend, okay, it means that every single day, once it reaches 11:59 of the end of that day, this particular money, this 3,980 must be exhausted by Facebook. So it means that if you start setting your timing by 9 p.m., like I said, it means that Facebook will just exhaust this budget, this 3,980, for just the remaining 3 hours before the end of that day. Can you see it now? So it means that you must always know how to set the perfect timing. Do not set it towards the end of the day, because Facebook will just exhaust that money and not be able to deliver the kind of results you want it to deliver, because the timing is short and then it's not giving it enough allowance, enough room, enough breathing space for it to actually, distribute your ad evenly across the day so that it can give you the desired results, okay? So anything close to the end of the day is not a good time to set your Facebook ads, all right? So this is why, even though that assuming that you're trying to set up your ad and it's getting to the close of the day, you should schedule it to start running on the beginning of a new day. So let's assume if I set this to 12 a.m. for example, around, okay, 12 a.m. So right now, if I set this to 12 a.m., it means that this ad budget of 3,980 that I'm seeing here will run for 24 hours. Okay, so it will run from 12 a.m. and then run till 11:59 of the end of that day. So in other words, Facebook will now actually distribute my ad spend for it to cover the length of that day. I hope this makes sense to you, all right? So it's important for you to know that your timing is very critical, and so you should set the time that you know that you want people to be actively engaging with your ads. Okay, so if you believe or if you think that by 12 a.m. people are still sleeping and so they may not see your ads, even though we've run ads by 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and then by the morning we got conversions, all right? We saw people actually placing orders. So it depends on whichever route you choose. Okay, so you could choose to set by 12 a.m., you could choose by 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. But anytime that will give your advert enough breathing space so it can run all through the day. It can run for that 24 hours or that particular day before it gets to 11:59 of the end of that day. All right, so you can choose 12 a.m. and choose, let's say 5 a.m. Okay, most of our ads we start it by 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. just depending, okay, because people may be just waking up from sleep and then the first thing that they grab is their phones. All right, so once they do that, they're able to now see your advert run. So you must understand the psychology and the psychography of your audience to know when they are most active online for you to set your particular timing. Okay, so I hope this makes sense to you. Understand that if you run your advert when it's getting to the end of the day, you are just going to burn your advertising budget and you may have little or no results to show for it. But when you give Facebook enough breathing time, now it's 5 a.m., it will run all the way till 11:59 p.m. of that particular day if you are using the daily budget we have talked about right here. Okay, so that's how to know how to set the perfect timing. Now this is for daily budget. Now if you're using a lifetime budget, you can now schedule particular times in the day when you want your adverts to run. Okay, so if I choose lifetime budgets right now, you would see a little change. Once you have a lifetime budget selected, okay, the lifetime budget gives you the freedom, the ability to actually schedule and choose specific time where you want your advert to run. Unlike daily budgets where once you set the particular time, it runs all through that day, till the end of the day. But in lifetime budgets, you're able to actually choose particular and specific times in the day when you want your advert to run. So for example, you can select particular times in the morning when you feel your audience will be very active, or during the afternoon or the evening when they are back from work and all of that. Okay, so it depends on whatever you want to set. So to make that happen right now, remember by choosing lifetime budget right here. Okay, so we'll come down right now to ads scheduling. Okay, and then we'll tick on this run ads on a schedule. Okay, now once we're able to tick run ads on a schedule, okay, it's going to bring out an interface for us right now. As you can see right now, okay, it says we will schedule your ads based on the time zone of the person seeing it. And for example, you can select 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. so see this table right now, it shows you the particular days of the week right here. You can see Monday to Sunday right here. Okay, and then you can see on top of it you have time in 12 a.m. now all the way to 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. so you can choose particular time brackets you want your advert to run. So let's assume I want this on Mondays to run, let's say by 6 a.m. so I can just tap on 6 a.m. okay, and it's going to mark as selected. Okay, so once you do that, this is how you're able to mark it. When I select it, I go to the next box, which is 7 a.m. okay, now it's just for me to tell Facebook these times I want them to be marked for my particular advert. I can select the next one, which is 8 a.m. okay, you see that? So as you mark them, so with lifetime budget, you're able to mark particular times of the day you want your advert to run. So now I've selected these 3 boxes. It shows that my advert will run 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and 8 a.m. every Monday morning. All right. So if I want to continue to add to it, I can just tap the one which is 9 a.m. the next day, or sorry, the same day. All right. 9 a.m. the next hour. So it's selected. I can continue 10 a.m. I can continue 11. Okay, I can just mark any particular box I want. Okay, because maybe I've studied my audience to know the particular times where they are most active. So lifetime budget gives you that leverage, that opportunity for you to actually select particular times. So that's for Monday. I can come on Tuesday the next day and say, okay, I want my ad to run from 6 p.m. Okay, so I can just tick this box right now. Okay, I will select this box, and then once it marks selected, okay, I can now take the next one, 7 p.m. okay, so just like that, you can keep marking 8 p.m, 9 p.m, okay, and then they get all selected. You see that? So this particular one gives you that opportunity. So it's all left to you. Okay, you can choose either the daily budget or the lifetime budget. And like I've said earlier, we've explained this in another video, difference between daily budget and the lifetime budget, and when to use them. Okay, so with this, you are able to see that you can structure your advert the way you want it. You're in full control over the timing where you want people to actually see the particular advert you are running. So you can make this for every other day. Okay, you can choose for Wednesday. You want to start, say, in the afternoon time. All right, so let's say this is Wednesday right now, so we'll come right now and let's choose 12 p.m, possibly when you think that people may be having their lunch breaks, okay, or when you feel that they can actually flip their phones and go on Facebook and just browse on Facebook. So you can actually do all of this. You can select 12 p.m to 1 p.m to 2 p.m or to 3 p.m. It all depends on you. So as you tap the boxes, they are selected. Okay, as you tap them, they are selected. So it all depends on whatever you want to achieve with your Facebook ads. All right, so I'm guessing that this has been helpful for you to understand how to really structure your adverts for maximum visibility. All right, like we earlier explained, now all these boxes that are selected blue in color have all been chosen by me as the time I want them to be scheduled, okay, for my ads. Okay, so it means that Facebook will not show my ads at times other than these ones I've selected. Okay, and this is for you if you know the particular time your audience will be active for them to be able to view your ad. So this is that about the timing. You can choose, like I said, you can choose either lifetime budget, which will give you opportunity to use all the scheduling options you're seeing here, okay, or you can choose the daily budget, which gives you the ability to choose particular time of the day where you want it to run continuously to the end of that day. And like I've earlier explained, we're using a daily budget. Do not choose timing that is close to the end of the day, because by that you're going to burn your advert budget very quickly and you may not get the kind of results that you are supposed to get. Now, like this video and subscribe, and then look at your screen right now. It is showing you this video I've been talking about, the perfect ads budget for your Facebook ads. Whether you daily budget or lifetime budget, you'll see it in this video. Okay, so click on the video and I'll see you in that video.